All right, mister. What you been doing? Oh, you wrecked it. Do you want some help?
I don't know what I'm looking for, tell you the truth.
What do you want to do?
I was
Want to take it off?
Torch. Oh, go get it out. Yeah, you can get the soles out there.
We'll get a jack and get it up and get the wheel off.
They're only caps, aren't they?
Yeah, they're caps. Yeah, you should have a little toolbox in there. Let me get this. Right then, so it's a bit of a different day, a little bit overcast, mizzling about. But last night, farmer got the combine back to the farm, and we started on the Nelson. This should be a trailer full. Oh, I can see. Just want to have a little look at it because I wasn't here. We're all on a day off. Look at that seed there. Holy moly. A few green ones in there. That's a better sample than the Federica that we harvested over at Mix. So we're finished over there. The combine's now back at the farm, and we'll be at the farm next harvesting this. This is a much better sample, I can tell. A few green ones, that'll be the tram lines, and there are some better seeds altogether. A few shriveled ones in there as well, but a lot more plumper, a lot better. That's interesting. We've done well with the Nelson before. Uh-oh. Oh. Somebody forgot to turn it off. Whoops. Oh, you feel, hang on, wait. This is meant. Where's it going? Okay. After you. That's heavy, isn't it, that guy? Yep. It ain't meant to heavy, it's just awkward. Alright. You got some mad skills, didn't you? Hey, which side do you want? Oh. You planned that beforehand, hadn't you? Yeah. We're going along that wall. Watch your step. Alright. Yeah. What's this weather going to do then?
Rain.
1 minute we were combining, now we're not. Alright. Sweet. And while we're waiting for the sun to shine again, we are just going to get barns ready for grain coming in. We're just going to get the barriers put up in here just to keep the grain tight in this barn, keep this barn nice and tidy, clean. Keithy's been in here, blowed it all out. Every year we've got to sort of figure out how this all goes back together. Should take a picture or something, shouldn't we? So we are at the back of the farm, and the farmer is on the combine. We've had a bit of a miserly day again, but this afternoon the sun came out for an hour or two and it's dried everything up, so we managed to get a little bit done. This field, I've been in the field, I've just driven around the headlands and down the tram lines, and what we're doing is we're just pushing the green down because we didn't have enough time to get in with the Roundup to spray them off. So we've actually just driven around. If I show you up that one, look, we've just pushed all the green ones down, and it seems to have worked pretty well. It's showing up on the combine, it's noticeable. So we're going to get alongside the combine in a second, and you'll get to see that. There's a straw, lovely straw, good colour, good length. I don't know what the yield is at the moment. This one's probably the worst. This one doesn't look too bad, and the one in the corner actually looks the best out of the lot. To me it looks like a 4-ton crop, but that can always change when the combine gets in there, so we'll just see on that one. But I think overall it will probably yield about 3 ton, you know, when you take all the averages out. But there's the combine. We've finished up over at Mick's farm. We've had a couple of days where we just haven't been able to get on it. Keithy's with me, he's on the 8S. He might pack up in a little while. That is, I don't need aircon on today. Thank you. Been a strange old day. Been a strange old day today. We've been back at the farm. We've been covering up all the hay, sheeting up round the sides, making sure the sides of the hay are all good, making sure there's no leaks for rain and stuff like that, and it will keep the hay good until we need it. We're on my tractor, we're on the old 7718. We've got the red trailer on. We've got to have a look at the back door when we get a chance, because when you're roading it, it's leaking a little bit from the back left corner, so we've got to have a little look at that when we get a chance. That'll be one of the jobs for tomorrow morning. After here, we're going over to Jim's farm. I'm not going to take any drone footage tonight. We won't finish the 3 fields tonight. We might finish this one, and the moisture will start getting up there again. But hopefully tomorrow's a better day and we can finish here, then get the combine over to Jim's farm and start over there. Then we've got oats, and we've got, what else have we got to come in? We've got Alistair's wheat. That's got to come in soon as well. That is only a week away's worth. I've been bitten by a mosquito and my whole arm is red hot, and I don't think that's right. The new trailer is a right bugger to see in. The perspex glass, that is all frosted up and you can't see in it very well. This one you can just see over the back to see where it's going. So we will be taking the straw. That's we'll be baling that up soon enough. Nicole will be here with a round baler and he will not stop. He'll be making, oh I don't know, yeah, oh, a hell of a lot of bales. He'll be baling a lot. I can't remember how many bales we do, a straw, 1,000 maybe, I don't know. Cole will be flat out on the, he always gets the furthest point away from you and then sticks the lights on. The lights don't mean he's completely full. I think it means he's 75%, I think. They're all different. It's rough, you know, it's about 3/4 full. You're going to have a good laugh here because I am not an expert at this. Hey. We try not to run over the straw if we can help it, and we try and stick to the tram lines when we can, but this auger sticks it right on the row, so you've got to run over a little bit. And we'll try and just fill the back up first. That thing is a mega machine. And it doesn't matter what brand you got, I love them all. They all do the same job. The amount of material those things can consume is just ridiculous. What a machine that is. Jesus. Should we have a little look at the corn? It's going to be one of them evenings. I wish I had my drone. Look at that sky. Let's have a little look at the corn here. Ah. So the variety over here, this is a Nelson. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but look at that. I could have got it a bit further in the back, but we're not finished yet. Look at that corn. To me, that looks pretty damn good. There's a few green ones in there, you see them? You always get that. It's stuff up the tram lines. Even though we've run it down, you don't run everything down, it still goes through, and it will bring your moisture up in the corn, and if you have too much of it, it will actually heat the corn up. But that, to me, that is some beautiful corn, that is. Yeah, that auger's super annoying because you run a tyre down the thing and it shows up when the round baler, or even the small balers, when they start scooping that up, it shows up in the bales. It's a bit annoying, but there ain't any other way around it unless you get a 30-foot header, and that will get you out of the corn there. But will it? Is that right? I don't know if it will it? You'd have to have a bigger auger, wouldn't you? I don't know. We'll see what it weighs when we get back to the farm. We weigh everything in, and it gives us a true readout on what field did what. We put a little line under every field so we know where we are. Also, it tells us what we've got exactly in the barn to sell. There's a little screen just ahead of us on the post there. You can see it, it's got a cross. I've got a little key fob here. It's a little remote, basically tells the computer which tractor and trailer is approaching the bridge. So we press the button, the little light comes on. It will tell us to drive on the bridge, I'm hoping. Press it again, there we go, it's got us this time. Tells us to drive on. We put the tractor on first. Got to make sure you get both wheels on there. Let it weigh the tractor, 10.8. And then we put the trailer on next. Make sure you get both wheels in the middle. Doesn't matter, just get both wheels on there. 15.10. That's a good load. Watch the roof. Oh god. Oh, it's a nice high grain still, this one, so we ain't got to worry too much. There we go, look at that. That is something. That's a nice sample. Get that bit out because that will fall down the road. You have to get every last bit, just the bolt. Keithy had 14.5 ton in his trailer last time, and I got 14 ton in there this time. You want to sort of start at the bottom. You want to let the grain run above it and then just push it up best as you can. Keithy is a master at this. He makes it look easy. Once you've got it, it's pretty easy. Keithy's got air brakes as well, so it all fits nice. That tractor and trailer travels nice on the road. You don't get no snatching of the brakes. Load sensing brakes. Got himself a nice load on there. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to keep going tonight. I don't know what the plan is. I imagine farmer will keep going. His motto is, if it's going good, keep going. And we've learned from times of the past that you really shouldn't stop if the conditions are right. We learned last year, not last year, the year before, we had 3 combines over at Jim's because we were getting late. Jim brought his 2 combines. We were going good in the night, we were going really good, and we all decided to stop because weather conditions were meant to be good the next day. It got to 9 o'clock, it was still going well. Everyone decided, oh, we'll just finish it off in the morning, and it rained and it didn't get done for the next couple of days then. So we sort of learned from that one that, you know, if it's going good, keep going. You never know when the British weather is going to change on you, and the weatherman doesn't know either, whatever he tells you. I've got to get myself a go on that machine this year. Go time. Look at that, one time round, that tells me that is yielded pretty nice. Because the field now is getting smaller, he should make it back to about this point before he needs unloading again. But I can tell that that is yielding much better. And we haven't done anything different with this field, and it looked terrible to start with. I don't know what the difference is. When we drilled them all, this one looked the worst out of all of them, but I've got a feeling this is going to be a maybe it might make the 4 ton. I don't know. We'll see at the end, but be interesting to figure. There's no talent in farming, everything's different every time, but there's a nice big row of straw there. That's a lovely row. We've nabbed Keithy's tractor. It's the end of the day now. Moisture's just starting to creep up a bit, so this will probably be the last load for tonight. Judging by the loads that are coming out of this field, it looks like it's going to be yielding pretty good, this one. Not to say that the next one's going to be the same, but this one's doing well. Got a nice sunset going down, and hopefully weather's starting. There's meant to be showers about tomorrow, so it won't be tomorrow, I guess, but we've still got plenty of jobs to do around the farm. Lots of combining to do yet, and we'll get the drone out again next time. I should have, I'll tell you what, it's old law, always the way. When you get the evenings like this, don't put the drone up, and then when you have got time, grey skies, boring. This is the time you want to film beautiful sunsets like that, but yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings.